All right, so today we're going to dive into a pretty fascinating idea about attracting wealth, and it might just change how you think about success entirely. It all kicks off with one simple but really powerful question.
Just think about that for a second. What if it wasn't your hustle, your connections, or your fancy degree that mattered most? What if it was just one single, internal quality? What in the world could that be?
That is a seriously bold claim, right? But that's from life coach Bank Supakit, and he's convinced he's figured out the one thing that truly predicts who makes it. So what we're going to do is break down exactly what he's talking about, and more importantly, how you can actually start using it.
So here it is. It all comes down to the state of your heart. And we're not talking physically, of course, but energetically. And it all boils down to this. Are you operating from a hard heart or a soft heart?
And wow, this really lays it all out, doesn't it? On one side, you've got the hard heart. It's totally driven by fear, this constant need to control everything, and this deep down feeling that there's never enough. It's always resisting. But the soft heart, that's coming from a place of trust and openness. It feels abundant, like there's more than enough to go around, and it just allows life to happen.
So what does a hard heart actually sound like in the real world? Well, on the surface, it might just sound like someone who's super driven and ambitious. But it's the energy behind these kinds of demands that's the real tell. You see, that desperate need for control, it's not actually confidence, is it? It's really a sign of a deep fear. A fear of not getting enough, a fear of failure. It's an energy of scarcity. And the ironic thing is, it actually ends up pushing success away.
Okay, so if that hard, tense energy actually pushes good things away, how on earth does being soft pull them in? Let's get into the mechanics of why this actually works.
This is what Coach Bank calls soft power. And listen, this is not about being weak or being a pushover. Not at all. It's this deep, quiet confidence that trusts the universe, that trusts the process. It's like a magnet. You can't see the force, but it's powerfully and silently pulling things right to it.
I mean, you can almost feel the difference here, right? Hard energy is this constant battle. You're always pushing, fighting, trying to force things to happen. It's just exhausting. Soft energy is the total opposite. It's about allowing, creating an open space for opportunities to just find you. It's effortless. It's magnetic.
All right, so this all sounds great in theory, but the big question is, how do we actually do it? How do we make that shift from being hard-hearted to soft-hearted? Let's get right into the practical stuff.
Well, it comes down to 3 simple but really powerful practices you can start using literally today. We're going to focus on your voice, your breath, and the words you use.
So first up is your voice. The idea isn't to be timid or quiet, it's to be intentional. Try speaking just about 20% softer in volume, but at the same time make your tone 100% firmer, more grounded. Think about it. Truly confident people never have to shout. Their presence, their energy does the talking for them. It's about speaking from a place of fullness, not from a place of need.
Okay, next up is your breath. This is such a powerful way to shift your energy in an instant. It's called the 4-2-6 breath. So you breathe in for a count of 4, and as you do, feel like you're receiving. Then you hold that breath for 2 seconds just to center yourself. And finally, you exhale slowly for 6 long seconds. And feel your calm, confident energy just expanding out into the world. Just a few of these can totally change your state of mind.
And finally, your words. The thing is, when you're operating from this soft, full energy, you don't need to use a lot of words. You just embody these short, powerful truths. Things like, I am open, I am enough. And it's not about forcing them or shouting them. It's about feeling them with this deep, quiet, unshakable certainty.
So when you start putting these practices together, your voice, your breath, your words, something really profound starts to shift inside. You begin to realize that true strength isn't about being hard and aggressive. It's about being soft, centered, and wide open.
But this is where we have to be really honest with ourselves. It brings up a crucial gut check question. Are you truly embodying this softness from the inside out? Or are you just kind of performing it, hoping to get a certain result? Because there is a massive difference.
So what does that difference look like? Well, someone who's just performing softness might speak really fast, they feel like they need to over-explain themselves, they're looking for validation, the whole energy just feels rushed and anxious. But someone who truly embodies softness, they speak slowly, calmly, they're self-assured, they already know their value so they don't need anyone else's approval, their energy is calm, centered, and totally magnetic. I absolutely love this metaphor. Just picture your own energy field for a second.
Is it like an open, welcoming meadow where good things can just drift in and land easily? Or is it more like a fortress with the walls up, blocking everything, both the good and the bad, from ever getting in?
And really, this is the whole point. This is the big payoff. When you finally stop fighting life, when you stop trying to control every little outcome, you naturally align with the flow of things. It's like the universe itself starts to protect and provide for you, simply because you're no longer fighting against it.
So as we wrap this up, I want you to just take a breath with me and check in. No judgment, just pure honesty with yourself. In this very moment, right now, as you're sitting here, is your heart hard or is it soft? Because that answer, well, it just might be the key to everything you've been looking for.